The Enchanted Library. It was the first week of summer break when the rumors began. Emily had heard whispers at the local diner and snippets of gossip at the park. But it wasn't until she and her best friend Max stumbled upon the old, abandoned bookstore on Elm Street that she believed any of it. The sign, faded and cracked, read, "Bramwell's Books." The windows, once clear, were now clouded with dust and grime. A gust of musty air greeted them as they pushed open the heavy wooden door. Inside, the store was a labyrinth of towering bookshelves, cobwebs, and forgotten tales. "Why are we here again?" Max asked, his voice echoing in the silence. Emily shrugged, her eyes scanning the shelves. "I heard some kids at the diner talking about it. They said something magical appeared here last week." Max rolled his eyes. "Like what? A haunted book?" "Maybe," Emily replied, her fingers brushing against the spines of the books. "Or maybe something better." As they ventured deeper into the store, they noticed a faint glow emanating from the back. Curiosity piqued. They made their way toward the light. It led them to a small, ornate door, barely taller than Emily's waist. "This wasn't here before," Max said, his brow furrowing. Emily knelt, her heart pounding with excitement. She reached out and turned the tiny brass knob. The door swung open, revealing a spiral staircase that descended into darkness, illuminated only by the soft, golden glow from below. "Are we really doing this?" Max asked. But Emily was already halfway down the stairs. At the bottom, they found themselves in a grand library that seemed to stretch on forever. Shelves upon shelves of books towered above them, filled with volumes of every size, color, and age. The air was thick with the scent of old paper and ink. In the center of the room stood a massive oak table covered in more books and scrolls. "Wow," Max breathed, his eyes wide. "This is incredible." Emily nodded, speechless. She walked over to the table and picked up a book bound in deep blue leather. As she opened it, the pages shimmered with a soft, magical light. "This is a spell book," she whispered, turning the pages. "Look at this. Invisibility charm, time manipulation, elemental control." Max joined her, his excitement growing. "Do you think this place is real? Like magical?" Before Emily could respond, a soft voice echoed through the library. "It is very real." They turned to see an elderly woman standing by the staircase. Her silver hair was tied back in a loose bun, and she wore a simple flowing gown. Despite her age, her eyes sparkled with youthful mischief. "Who are you?" Emily asked, clutching the spell book to her chest. "I am the guardian of this library," the woman replied. "My name is Alicia. This place has been hidden for centuries, waiting for the right people to discover it." "Why us?" Max asked, skeptical. Alicia smiled. "Because you have the potential to do great things. This library contains knowledge and power beyond your imagination, but it is not to be taken lightly." Emily's mind raced. "What do we have to do?" Alicia gestured to the shelves. "Learn, explore. The library will reveal its secrets to those who are worthy, but be warned, knowledge can be dangerous. Use it wisely." Over the next few weeks, Emily and Max spent every free moment in the library. They learned to cast simple spells, read ancient texts, and even communicate with the enchanted creatures that resided in the deeper parts of the library. Their favorite discovery was a hidden room filled with magical artifacts, rings that granted invisibility, wands that controlled the weather, and mirrors that showed glimpses of the future. One afternoon, while experimenting with a spell to summon light, they were startled by a loud crash. Rushing to the source, they found a boy their age lying on the floor, surrounded by fallen books. "Are you okay?" Emily asked, helping him up. "Yeah, I'm fine," he replied, dusting himself off. "I'm Jake. I've been looking for this place for weeks, ever since I heard the rumors." Max raised an eyebrow. "You can see it too?" Jake nodded. "Yeah, I thought I was going crazy at first, but then I found the door." Alicia appeared behind them, her expression unreadable. "It seems the library has chosen another. Welcome, Jake." Over time, more teenagers found their way to Bramwell's books, each drawn by the library's call. Together, they formed a close-knit group, learning and growing in their magical abilities. They discovered that the library's true purpose was to protect their town from a dark force that had been dormant for centuries. One evening, as they gathered around the oak table, Alicia told them of an ancient prophecy. "A great evil is rising," she said. "Only those who wield the library's power can stop it." Emily, Max, and their friends vowed to protect their town. They trained harder, learning to combine their powers and work as a team. They faced trials and challenges, but their bond grew stronger with each victory. The final battle came on a stormy night. The dark force, a shadowy entity known as the Night Hound, descended upon the town. It spread fear and chaos, but the teenagers stood their ground. Using their combined magic, they fought the Night Hound with everything they had. Spells flew, artifacts glowed, and the air crackled with energy. Ultimately, Emily delivered the final blow, banishing the Night Hound back into the darkness. Exhausted but victorious, they returned to the library. Alicia greeted them with a proud smile. "You guys have done well. The town is safe, thanks to you guys." As summer turned to fall, the library remained their sanctuary, a place of learning and wonder. Emily, Max, and their friends knew that whatever challenges lay ahead, they would face them together, armed with the magic and knowledge of the Enchanted Library.